Sitting here, I've been reflecting on the fact that my time in the Netherlands is drawing to a close, and accepting the fact that I haven't done as much or seen as many people as I had planned to, or indeed would have liked to. But I'm accepting also of the fact that the prologue here in the Netherlands wasn't about touring or seeing the Netherlands per se. It was about preparation and being ready for going Dutch around the world. The idea of being in the Netherlands is about completing the planning and for finalising my kit and equipment. But the prologue has also been essential really in enabling me to become more comfortable and confident filming and recording and editing. To this end, the prologue has been a great success. I'm still a basic creator and my editing skills are still at the entry level or just above. I'm no longer bothered about filming in public. I'm used to being an object of interest and I'm confident in filming in the public space. So as I say, to that end, the preparation has been a great success. I look forward to heading to Canada and telling the Going Dutch story with some confidence. The other key feature of the prologue was to build up an understanding of the Dutch attachment to the bicycle, everyday cycling here in the Netherlands, and to work out what the attachment to the bike is for the Dutch people. And again, from that perspective, the prologue has been a great success. I've met many cyclists, spoken to people as I've sort of toured around and asked lots of questions and how people relate. Asked many questions about how people relate to the bicycle. I've ridden in all of the major towns and cities. I've enjoyed cycling from town to town, and I've cycled in what I think they call here traffic hour, and very early in the morning, very late at night. So I'm confident that I have the benchmark I required. There are still some people I would like to meet while I'm here, and there are a number of places I would like to visit, but I have to be realistic, and to that end I've got a couple of days of planning ahead of me where I want to see what I could realistically hope to achieve and what I will sadly have to miss out on. With my departure date set for the 10th of May, I plan to head back to the UK for probably 3 weeks or so. I have a speaking engagement in the Lake District, which I'm greatly looking forward to, and I have a couple of meetings in London, and I also want to catch up with friends and family. I've been adopted almost by Velemax in Steenwijk. It's a great cycle shop. It's a 2-story building and the guys there have been really helpful. They spoke to me last year about the Going Dutch project, and we talked about the trailer and the modifications I would need for my bike. And the relevance there for the UK is when I head back, I have a cousin, Paul, who will modify it and put a lockable cover around it. So that will allow me to take my belongings in the trailer, obviously, but when I come to a sort of major town or a city, what it means I can do is I can put the trailer with a local bike shop or a friendly hotel or cafe, and then I can use my typically Dutch city bike to then go Dutch and cycle around the towns and cities that I'm visiting. There aren't many drawbacks to a trailer, of course, but I think I said either in conversation or in a podcast, I think the trailer brings an eccentricity and usefulness in the one package, so I'm quite looking forward to the trailer. But while I'm in the UK, Paul, my cousin, will modify it and make it fit for purpose. Yeah, so the aim is to go to the UK, and then from there on I will head to Canada. The biggest change, I suppose, or the most significant change for that is I've decided to break my journey up and stop in Iceland for a couple of 3 days. It's a country I've always wanted to visit, and I think, or rather I've reasoned that if I don't visit Iceland now, I probably never will. So yeah, I'm going to stop in Iceland for a couple of 3 days, a week at most. It doesn't really add or hinder the logistics, so all in all I'm thinking that's a very positive thing to do. It does mean I will land in Halifax, Nova Scotia, which wasn't part of my original plan. So, with my time drawing to a close, I'm going to try and enjoy the last few weeks of being in the Netherlands. I won't do a review of the Netherlands now. I'll leave that for a later post when it gets nearer to my departure date. But there have been quite a few highlights, and I've made a lot of friends here, so I am going to miss many things about the country, and I'm going to miss a great number of people. But that whole story is for another post, so I'll sign off now, and I will talk to you again soon.